Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to look at 151 and see when it's going to be the best time to buy these singles that have been holding up extremely well compared to all sets. And usually around the 6-month mark is the best time to buy cards or start looking at buying some cards, but it's the best set to come out since Celebration. And those cards took a long time to drop into the 50% mark. But let's start out with Pikachu. This release date price was $17. It's actually up right now, $2 from release day price. They hit a low of $15. Price target for this one is going to be $13. So a few dollars from where it's at now, about $5 drop. I think you can get there, but it's holding it very well. Next up, we have Bulbasaur, the least popular of the 3 Kanto starters. Release day price of $16, sitting around $21 now, $5 increase. Price target is $12, which seems kind of low for where it's at right now, but I think it can get there in the 1-year mark. In hindsight, these release day prices were actually very reasonable, considering Magikarp is the most expensive, then we have Tyranitar and Raichu around the $20 mark. So $16 for a Pokemon this popular is not that bad for a price. And $20 right now is not that bad either. Next up, we have Squirtle, my personal favorite of the starters. Release day price of $19, up $8 now, sitting at $27.47. Price target is $14. $27 for illustration rare seems quite unreasonable, considering a lot of the special illustration rares don't go for as much as that. But Kanto has this thing, the nostalgia effect is high. A lot of people came back, a lot of my friends who don't collect Pokemon cards came back just for 151. So I understand the demand is there. So I'm hoping the demand dies down and these prices will drop. Next up, we have Charmander, one of the most expensive cards out there right now, I think. Release date price of $22, sitting at $29. Price target is $17. That's right out there with the Raichus and the Tyranitar again for illustration rare, which I think is a sweet spot. If it's a Pokemon that's in high demand or a popular Pokemon and cards in high demand, I think around that $20 mark is where it should be. There's a tier of like $10 mark for the cards that are not as popular, and then most illustration rares are going to be $5 or less. It's how I think I would price these cards. Now the first card that is actually acting normal in price drop after release, Erica's Invitation, release date price of $34, has dropped $14 to $20 now. That is a 41% drop. I always aim for a 50% drop in cards in general as the sweet spot to start looking at buying the cards you want. So price target is $17 if it drops 50%. Next up, we have another card that's also dropping in price, Alakazam EX, special illustration rare, release date price of $34, sitting around $29 right now, about $5 less from release day. Price target is $22. That puts it around the Miraidon, Gardevoir, Chien-Pao EX, that tier of illustration rares that's been holding the price steady around that $20 mark. Next up is my personal chase card in this set, the Legendary Birds, or Zapdos EX. Beautiful looking SIR. Release date price of $40. It's just been holding steady at that $40 mark. There was a dip to $34, kind of come back up, but hopefully that is the start of the gradual decline for these SIRs. Price target is $28, puts it up there as one of the more expensive SIRs. I would personally love to pull this card myself. I got a few more 151 booster bundles to open, but if that price hits in a 1-year mark, I'll probably just pick up that card. Next up, we have Venusaur, another card that has just been holding steady around the release date price of $40. Did dip to $38, not much of a savings at all yet. Price target for this one is going to be $30. That's still $10 more than where the top tier SIRs are at right now from the previous sets. I've done videos about that. You can look at those prices. I think those are fairly priced. So a premium on a Kanto starter, a Pokemon this popular, is at $10 more. I think it's reasonable. Next up, we have Blastoise. Release date price of $45. Did drop to $41 in the lows, but now back to his release date price, sitting at $46. Price target is $32. A premium over Venusaur again, but there will be a gradual drop, I expect, by the 1-year mark into the 30s for a lot of these SIRs. I could be totally wrong, but let me know what you guys think. Will there ever be a price drop on these cards, or will it just keep on going? Next up, we have Charizard, the most popular Pokemon in the TCG. Every Charizard release date price is over $100. Right now, sitting at $114. It's actually going to be the most expensive card in the Scarlet and Violet, I think, now, because the Paldean Fates Charizard is crashing in price, and soon I'm sure it's going to drop below this price. So this is the most sought after card in the TCG right now. It's Scarlet Violet era. My price target is $82. That puts it right above the Celebration Charizard and the Shining Fates Charizard, which are all pretty popular Charizard cards that came out when I've been collecting. It right now it's the same price as the alternate art Charizard, and that's a way better looking card and much harder to pull. So I think the price drop will come eventually if we're patient. Next up, we gotta talk about some full arts, something I never ever talk about or look at, considering they always just drop in price well below $10. So they're easy pickups if you want them, but I don't collect them. Except I got a master set, so I gotta pay attention to these prices. And Blastoise release date price was $15, now sitting at $21, making it one of the most expensive full arts out there since I've been collecting since the Sword and Shield era. Price target is still $11, which is in line with where Dragonite and Rayquaza are, when those are some of the most popular Pokemons out there. But then we have Charizard, the most popular Pokemon out there. Its release date price is $26, now sitting at $36, $10 increase, which is unimaginable. But price target is $20, which puts it in line with the Umbreon full art from the Sword and Shield era as the most expensive full art out there. Charizard is the second most expensive full art out there as well, at $16 from Brilliant Stars. So I think this price is reasonable. The hype will definitely take longer to die down with this set, but I'll be patient and look for that $20 mark. But the question is, will patience pay off with a special set like this? It really is the best set ever released. It's the perfect set ever released. It's the Pokemon that everybody wants to collect, that started collecting Pokemon cards when it came out. So most master sets I don't care for, just because I'm collecting Pokemons I don't care for. I didn't really play the most recent games, and so I don't have the same connection to wanting to master set a bunch of Pokemons I don't know, just for the sake of master setting. But this one's different. I have friends who came back to collecting Pokemon just because of what this set is. It's Pokemon they want to collect as well. So I have casual friends who just came back just because of this. So I know the hype is out there for everyone. Let me know if that's true for your group of friends too. Like, if you have people who you know don't like Pokemon cards, but when they saw this set, they got back into it. I just want to see if there's a surplus of new collectors because of this set. So, I mean, because the set is not active normal. Usually there's a 50% drop by this point in its lifetime, but it's not doing that. The best I am hoping for is a 30% drop. So release date price for all these cards was $417. It's actually up, which is not normal at all, to $439. So I'm willing to wait patiently for at least a 30% drop for most of these cards. Price that way I can save myself $139, which is enough to buy a booster box of a new set if I wanted to. My price target for all these cards is going to be $300. Luckily I pulled some of them, so I don't have to buy all of them. I did pull a Blastoise, I did pull Erica, I got Pikachu from a trade. It's also the most I ever spent on a set, I think, outside of Celebrations. And I master set Celebrations, but I still have to buy singles. So same case for this one. I will just have to be patient because I already spent so much buying product. I want to just save as much as I can on singles. Let me know how your journey is going with 151. If you already had a master set, what cards you need. I want to upload a video of where I'm at with my 151 journey. I got a few products I want to open as well on the channel. So I want to thank you guys for watching. It's a long video. Thank you so much. I will catch you guys next time.
Wait, last pack magic.
Oh, we got that one.
So many times. Yeah, that one so many times.
Damn. At least you got a hit. That's a big hit, though. Just because you got it before.
How many times you got it? Three?
Oh, just the second one.
Oh, okay.
Then we got two. I like a Zam. Zam.